Hello, guys, and welcome to another Scrappin' Irish Sunday evening, maybe afternoon, maybe morning for some of you, but evening for me. So, good to have you all in, guys. Who has been in first? I think it was Electronic Scrapper. It was a Gulf Coast. ACR gets number one. Then for Electronic Scrapper came in, then Pooh's Mate was in, and JCT. Pooh's Mate, I am very sad and need cheering up. Oh, Pooh's Mate, I hope things we can cheer you up. I hope it's nothing too serious, um, and that you feel better after the show, or maybe we might even meet you. Hopefully, we don't make you feel worse. Welcome in, guys. Great to have you all on board as always on a Sunday night. It's good to share some time with friends, what I like to call you people now, because may not know you personally, but you're here every week, and I appreciate that. So you're all my friends. Um, Still on the water, so the Coca-Cola has taken a back seat for a while. Um, on the water, but I had given up the sweets. But what I've done now is allowed myself M&M's only on a Sunday night when I'm doing the live. So I'm gonna have to use as many as I can on a Sunday night when I'm doing the live. That's all I'm allowed. Now let me just check a few things on, make sure everything is working on YouTube side, and then we'll be right to go. I'm just going to open the door here as well because I have the heating on, and it is like a sauna in this room at the moment. So let me open the door and let in a bit cooler air, let a little bit of fresh air in, so I don't cook. Now, that's better. So, right, Yunus bro, welcome in. George, sorry, Georgie. George, welcome in. Who else did I see coming in? CGCT, I said hi to CGCT, Pooh's Mate, Gulf Coast, and Electronic Scrapper. So, guys, welcome in. Facebook user, I presume that's romantic. So if it isn't, please put your whatever your Facebook or YouTube name is, and I'll say hi. So welcome in if it's you, romantic. Romantic's really hammering it over there on Facebook at the moment, bro. Video. Cola, I see that you got stuff from Captain Jerk. Captain Jerk, I just pop into Captain Jerk's lives every so often. He's a really cool dude. Whenever I get time, this week I didn't really get time to do anything much on YouTube or check out many people's lives or videos. Even I got a look at Watchcall's video this morning. In Matthews, his wall art video, but he has two more videos I've missed that I need to watch. I didn't get to see Shark Scrapper's videos this week. It was just one of them weeks where I was very, very, very busy, and tomorrow would normally be my day for catching up on videos. But again, I'm up early tomorrow morning, gone at 5 o'clock in the morning. So if I get back early in the day, I'll try and catch up on some videos. If not, hopefully during the week, I'll try and catch up on some videos. It's just hard to keep up on everything. I'm sure a lot of people have that problem, so I'm sure I'm not the only one. But anyhow, I can have an M&M to make up for it. So link is there if anyone wants to pop up. Again, it's only 2 hours we're on for. That's all we stick to. I don't really have anything to scrap out tonight, to be honest, either. I didn't bring anything in with me. A few boxes I need to take stuff out of, which I might do. So, Pooh's mate, what's troubling you? Is there anything we can chirp in on and give you advice, or is it just something you don't want to talk about and just want to get away from everything and relax and shoot the breeze with a few of us clowns? Now, have you opened the Mr. Matthews will appear? Mr. Matthews, I'd say, is busy in the shed. You have to say his name. I think it's 3 times, and it has to be a certain time. And if you say it 3 times and at a certain time and stuff like that, he will appear. But I haven't quite got down to the knack of getting it done yet. But we'll try. See what happens. So what has everyone been up to? Come on, guys. What have you been all up to? What have people been scrapping out? Has anyone cashed in their anyone gone to the scrapyard? Electronic scrapper, if you're in there, what have you been working on? You're always doing something interesting. What have you been working on this week? In case any didn't notice, on Thursday I've done a little bit of a boo-boo, and I released 2 videos instead of 1. So if you weren't quick enough, you wouldn't have got to see 2 of them. But if you were quick enough, you would have seen those 2 videos up there for a while. So I had to reschedule and one them again. So there's only 1 video. I try and stick to 1 video a week, but that's what happens when you kind of schedule videos ahead of time. Sometimes you get dates muddled up. So I ended up putting 2 videos out the same day, but I soon changed that and just hid 1 again. I rescued a kitten yesterday night, but had to hand him into the local shelter this evening as he wasn't very well and I can't look after him working full time. I'm sure they look after him and they'll find a nice home for him. So at least you rescued him and didn't leave him wherever he was. I have a t-shirt to give away this Wednesday, Irish. Hope you enter to win it. So how do we enter to win it, bro? Tell us how we can win one of your t-shirts. Everything is on my channel, what I've been up to. Well, there you go, guys. So if you want to see what JCT's been up to, check out our channel. Now, I might as well open some more of these boxes and get some of this stuff out of the boxes so that I can break them down and get rid of the plastic containers. That was my plan during the week, but then, as I say, other things come into play, and sometimes you just have to go with the flow and deal with what's in front of you. Hey, Electronic Scrapper. I've been working on refining silver contacts. Secondary, I'm getting gold flashing off PCBs using poor man's nitric. Oh, that'll be interesting. Are you doing a video on it? I always like to watch videos on poor man's nitric and silver because I haven't done any silver yet. I plan on doing it, so I know it's a bit more work to it and stuff like that, but I plan on doing it at some stage. So I like watching people's videos on silver and hopefully picking up tips and learning if there's any mistakes made, if they come across any problems or whatever, highlighting it, and at least then we can learn from each other. It was the right thing to do, but broke my heart. I know it can be difficult, but at least you know it's the right thing to do. And that kitten is going to find a new home, thanks to you. Now, I'm going to put them there. I'll take them out of the containers. Hey, Jackie. Scrapping Irish. Great win for Liverpool. Yeah, great win for Liverpool today at Man City. In the meantime, it's time to watch Scrapping Irish. Region 6 p.m. Wednesday. Watch me 8 p.m. show on Wednesday night. All are welcome. So bro has invited everyone along to the party he's having on Wednesday night, and you can win a t-shirt. So there you go, guys. No, I left my phone downstairs. Did I? No, I left my phone downstairs. I wanted to check something, but if I cut myself with a Stanley knife, you'll see me disappearing off. I see Rangers done well. Rangers didn't do too much now. They got a good beating. That's what Rangers got. Stop it, you know. But that's only football, guys. We don't take it too serious, do we? Only the TV nearly gets smashed when you lose a game, stuff like that. But other than that, we don't take it too serious. Scrapping now, in other words, that's something we do take serious. Hey, E-West Mike. Hey, big money. You talk about yourself, E-West Mike, are you? You're the man with the money, going to your runs up, getting your last run. I've seen you getting you ready for your last run up to, or your next run up to Board Source. So you'll have a payday there again coming. Oh, someone in the basement. I hear a blink. Give me 1 second, whoever's in that basement. I'll be with you. Oh, yes, a guy I wanted to actually see coming up tonight because I wanted to talk to him about something. So here he is. Shark Scrapper!
Live long and prosper.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry. There we go. So tell us about your. I was waiting to see when because you were sick when you came back from LA. So tell us about your trip. What was it like? What was the convention like?
It was awesome. I mean, just freaking awesome.
Well, in case anyone doesn't know where you are, tell people what you were gone to first.
Yeah. So what the Irish is referring to is I went to Vid Summit, which is an annual convention for YouTube creators, primarily YouTube creators. They had some folks that were on other venues there as well, but primarily YouTube creators. It's sponsored and got folks like Mr. Beast was there, Daryl Eves, Nick Nimmin, these folks all there. I met, the owners of StreamYard. I met folks from YouTube itself, some of the various managers and custom interface people. Got to try Mr. Beast burgers.
And are they any good, Mr. Beast burgers?
Yeah, they're really tasty. Considering the fact that they fed 3,000 people lunch, so you can imagine it wasn't like they were grilling them up right there on the spot, right? They were prepackaged, So yeah, it was a good time. And the really cool thing about it was that they had the presentation breakout rooms. They had a big hall for the main presentations. They had breakout rooms for smaller presentations, and then they had the big convention floor where there were booths set up by people like, camera people and speaker people and StreamYards and those kind of things. And there was so much that was done just by people bumping into each other and saying, "Hey, what do you do? Oh, what kind of channel do you have? Oh, that's cool. What do you do? How do you do this? And how do you do that?" And what I found that was really fascinating was that folks like Mr. Beast are just out there wandering around, chatting it up with everybody. It didn't matter if you only had 100 subscribers or you had 1 million subscribers. Everybody was just so down to earth and open and welcoming. It was just a fantastic time. And I came back with lots of golden nuggets on things that.
That's what I was going to say. Did you come back with good ideas from it and stuff that you can put into use on your own channel and stuff like that?
Yeah, so much it's impossible to even be, to do all of it, right away. So it's one of these things where I had to prioritize what I'm going to start doing first and how I'm going to integrate things into the channel and the little tweaks I'm going to make here and there and stuff like that. And it's funny because, these folks will, they'll give you suggestions and all, but then the caveat that they give you is don't do anything drastic right away. Take some time, digest what you've learned here, and move slowly with whatever changes you're going to make.
I just say hi to Steve who came in. Steve came in, and did anyone else come in? I missed. I said hi to Jackie already. I think that's it. I think I've said hi to everyone else. Everyone's just saying hi to you, Shark. Pooh's mate asked, "Did you put the shark sauce on the burgers?"
No, I didn't need to. It came with some sort of Mr. Beast sauce.
Mr. Beast special sauce. But so how many days was it overall?
Say again?
How many days was the event on for?
A little over 2. So they had a sort of after you check in, there was like a reception thing on the first day, and then there was 2 solid days of the sessions and meetings and that kind of stuff after that.
Pretty cool. And would there be any like we'd say anyone that was there that was like not like they were awful? We say a lot of a lot of YouTubers or whatever. And were they the same as you'd expect them to be, or was there some people who were up their own arse, or were they all kind of just helping each other out?
Everybody that I met and spoke to was fantastic. They were all helping each other out, happy to share and talk, and just so down to earth. Folks would say things like, well, I've been doing such and such, but man, I'm not so sure it's a great idea, but I've been doing such and such. So, just a lot of fun.
And did you go around sticking shark stickers everywhere on everyone's boots? Like go up to Mr. Beast and stuck a shark sticker on them, and I'd be tempted to go and pretend I'm talking to them and go, "Oh yeah," and give them a clap on the back. Well done, you're doing a great channel. Just have a scrap of Irish sticker stuck on their back.
No, I was a good boy. I was behaving myself.
Okay. And was there many people there? Was it like?
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Is your mic turned up?
Let me have a look in case there's an issue with my mic. Settings, audio, microphone. Hello. Oh, my mic is having a bit of trouble. Let me change that again and see, will that make any difference? Give it a second. Is that improving? No?
Yeah, that sounds much better.
Okay. So I don't know why that microphone changed to the old microphone that is built into the laptop instead of the microphone that's built into the webcam. So that should be it now. So it's working okay now, yeah?
It is for me. Yeah, I can hear you great now.
Oh, I have someone in the basement as well. Jesus, I don't know how long this person has been here shaking his head. So we better bring up Lord Matthews to the scene.
It's that Irish camera, honestly. I have the same problem all the time.
Oh, well, we have someone else in the basement bleeping as well. Give me a second.
Anyway, I believe the name was mentioned 3 times and somebody turned around twice.
Yeah. Well, I'm just about to bring someone else up, and the only problem now is put on your sunglasses, guys, because there's a lot of bald heads now up on this scene.
Scrap it, Ralph.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, Ralph. Hello, Shark.
What's up, Mr. Ian?
Oh, what's up with me? Oh, well.
All right, there we go. I'll take care of one of those bald heads.
I don't have any. If I had to scrap an Irish one, I put it on. I don't know where it is.
Did anyone catch the Friday night live?
No, I didn't catch the Friday Night Live. I
watched good. Good. You won't have seen me get drunk.
Oh, we'd have to rewatch the Friday Night Live, so.
It wasn't that bad, but it was obvious.
If you don't drink for 7 weeks and then you decide to have 4 cans and a quarter of a bottle of whiskey, it affects you.
Did you sample my whiskey yet?
No, that's here. Oh, I was ill. But with a cold. I think I had a cold in the background. Came out on the 4 on Saturday, all day Saturday. I was ill.
It had nothing to do with everything that you drank.
I'm sure it didn't.
So your cordless grinder video is taking off nicely.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, 64K views.
Straw one, I know, and plus 600 odd subs. How many will stay with me? I don't know. But wow, fantastic that.
It just goes to show you something that you just thought, well, hold on, I'll just do an unboxing of something and a little review of the device, and next thing it just takes off. Sometimes it can be hit and miss on what you think. Sometimes you do a video and you go, oh, this is a brilliant video, this is going to be the best thing I ever done, and it doesn't go anywhere for people. And then something like as simple as just unboxing a device that anyone can go and buy in a shop and just showing them what it is and how it works, and it just takes off.
Yeah, but the next one didn't. You know, the one about the drills, that's had about 8,000. It's had a lot. It's had 8,000 views. But
Well, you can't really steal bicycles with a drill, but you can with an angle grinder.
and catalytic converters.
That too. But
And I learned.
it was quite funny because I actually clicked on the video to see how many views you'd round up by now, and I ended up watching the whole video again.
Oh, thank you. You will have contributed to the alleged, because you never get what it says, £363 revenue.
Ooh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But you
my,
never
my revenue went up by $10 all of a sudden for some weird reason. I didn't get more views or more subscribers.
Well, I can say that. Agawaki Iki E.
What's he doing?
What's happening there?
He's having a bit of an
It's
issue.
a mouse. Oh boy!
And he's gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm,
did you get your beautiful hammer out, or did I dream that?
Yeah. I've not said hello to anybody in chat. Hello, everybody in chat.
Hey, Judy, welcome in. In case I missed anyone, put a comment back in if I missed any. Anfield Road, welcome in. Lee, anyone else? Ralph is there on the panel. So if I missed anyone else, please re-comment and I'll say.
Here, Poos, mate. Here it is.
There's Mike. And what's got Mike on his glasses? Nothing. Because he's.
Oh, I tell you what.
Mike looks a lot better than he usually does.
It's about time he took his mask off.
So that's what Mike really looks like. What he usually wears is a mask, but tonight he's decided not to wear the mask. So.
Oh God, my eyes. Oh.
It is Halloween.
I don't know which was worse. Get me eye bleach.
Eye bleach, is that actually a thing?
Hey, Shark Scrapper, did the Beast know Mr. Beast know who Ian Matthews was like? Did he ask about Ian?
Well, so I went up and I was like, hey, I'm Shark Scrapper, big fan. And he's like, yeah, that's nice, but where's Ian?
No,
Where's Ian?
no one. I'm relatively unknown. I'm telling you.
Well, I bet he watched your angle grinder video.
Hey, Raphael, welcome in. Raphael Scrapper. Hey, I was just saying earlier, I done a boo-boob on Thursday. I put out 2 videos at the same time. So then I had a bit of a panic attack and I go, what am I going to do? So I put one back in again. I hid it again to bring it out next week. And Ralph, of course, the one I hid was the one Ralph commented on. And then Ralph goes, why'd you take down that video that I commented on? I go, because I put 2 videos out, Ralph. And I had to hide one of them.
I caught the one. I tell you what, you do make it simple getting gold off things. You know.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Scruff and Irish.
Hello.
What's up, Lee?
And thank you for your nice comment about your stickers on my bench on my video.
It's okay. And I did watch your whole video.
Thank you. Did it send you to sleep?
Yes, it did actually. I was working on the layout, cleaning track, and I'm thinking I can't fall asleep. I'm cleaning track.
Oh, hello, Lee. How are you doing?
Not
I didn't
bad.
notice you. Come on.
No problem. Well,
What is Mike at there? He's up to something.
he's up to something. Oh God. Hi, Mike.
I don't suppose, Mike, did I ever show you my hammer? You know, doesn't quite have the. I'll tell you what. Look at that finish at the end. You can't even tell I've put a wedge in there, can you?
That's more like a train track pin hammer.
That's Yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah, yep. That's took a lot of work, that did.
So it's
Anyone
about-
else have any hammers made lately? No.
I think Ralph did a vid on a hammer, I think.
Did you do a video on a hammer, Ralph?
Oh, look at that hammer.
Oh, look at that hammer.
That is cool.
I like the little wedge in the middle there. You done? That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is nice.
Yeah. Is there a video on it?
There is a video on it.
Okay.
It used to
check
be
it out.
a clothing iron, and now it's a hammer. Here's
E-
something
even-
else I've never shown before. Look at this. I made a bottle opener at some point.
Oh, I never seen that before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have. I've seen that.
This
Oh,
used to be
Lee would
this used to be a wrench, and it forged into a bottle opener, and I've cast a golden Coca-Cola bottle around.
There it is, Ralph.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, now
Ralph.
that we're
That's
back
beautiful.
on.
It looks like Mike likes it. Mike likes your
Yeah.
bottle.
Yes, this guy loves it. Look at that.
Yes.
Is there a reason you've not actually spoke yet, Mike? Yes, because it fucking hurts when I do it.
His mouth is sewn together. But so, Mr. Matthews, have you much stuff to weigh in, or are you going to weigh anything in lately?
Oh, wow. Yeah, on Friday. Well, I went work on Friday. I don't normally work Fridays, but I went in because we're having the ISO 9000 pre-audit, so boss wanted me in.
All
What
of
a
those.
pain in
Yeah.
the butt that is.
Yeah, and then the guy turned up, the fire extinguisher guy. I've not seen him for 10 days, 2 weeks. So then he turned up with something like 70 fire extinguishers, which I've
Oh my God.
literally just finished the last one.
Oh wow.
Next Friday, I can have a good weigh in. I'm on my 4th tub of brass now, so that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's 150 kilograms per away, and I'm probably about 10 kilograms into the next 50.
That's cool. So, when do you reckon you will have? What are you aiming for? 500 kgs? Or are you aiming for the?
Don't
1,000?
whether to go for a monetary value like £1,000 weigh-in, or to actually go for something like 1/4 ton of brass. I don't know which headline would probably garner me more views, because I do need the views. You think I'm big, bro?
You're not doing very well, Mo. Indeed.
Do need to grow more.
Everyone needs. Look, we all say we're on YouTube and we're enjoying it. And it's a bit of fun, but we all like when the numbers go up and the views go up. Let's just admit that. Everyone likes to see the numbers go up.
It took me a year to make the last 1,000 subs, and I've made 600 in 10 days. We discussed this when you was here. I'm pretty sure most of those are fake. The YouTube subs, they don't really count, but YouTube said, "Oh, this guy's popular. Let's give him some more subs."
Well, check
Scrappers
with
and-
your
and
recent
Scrap-
subscribers
Scrap
sort by
ever
date,
here? Oh,
earliest on top, and then you'll see all kinds of names of people who have actually subscribed that have their subscription open. And if there's like 100 in there, then yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know if they're real or not. They're clever enough to give you subs. They're clever enough to hide where they've come from.
I'm always checking my subs. I'm always checking it.
Well, but YouTube doesn't give you subs. People just sub. Now, that doesn't mean that they may not be bots. And
That's from me.
eventually- Yeah, and
That's-
eventually YouTube may catch them as bots and clean them out. But it doesn't surprise me that you would pick up 600 subs on a video that was that popular. That's because for whatever reason, people really like that video. So
Yeah, it's well surprising.
Yeah.
I gained like 30 subs on because of one comment I placed in a video on the King of Random in one day.
Well, see, E. Matthews' video at the moment has been used by the Insomniacs Association worldwide, so that would explain a lot of them.
Well, the kind of you hit the nail on the head. I've just done a vid using the tool I bought that were cheap. How I would use it. Okay, not really a tool review as such, because there's so many people commented on. You didn't mention this function. You didn't show this. You didn't show that. And
It was a good video, that as well, Ian, you done.
If you're going to do a tool review, you need to sort of, look at it first and look at every angle. Like the drill, I didn't even know it had a light on it until I was editing the video, and I thought, where did that light come from?
Wow.
And people were saying to me, yeah, but how does the chuck come off? Is there a screw at the bottom of the chuck? And then people are telling you, what about the lock function? Does it have the lock function? And then you think, what they're talking about. Well, apparently all these keyless chucks, tighten it that way, left, and then a click to the right, and it locks the chuck.
So, will you be doing more unboxing videos now that you've seen?
No.
Maybe.
I mean, spending money. I mean, he's
I
buying.
was about to say, not doing.
Ian doesn't like spending money. It's bad enough him trying to send a sticker out. He doesn't do that very often.
Oh, right. Just one.
I don't care how many subs. If I have to go and buy tools and it only does 200.
No. If that video had made you, say that video did make you 300 quid, wouldn't it be worth going out spending 50 quid to make another 300 quid?
Yeah, it would.
If he knew he was going to make that extra quid.
Yeah, but you could
Yeah.
try it. Like. You could see, you could say, well, hold on, we can have a look at that video. And
Oh, I mean, that tool review. I mean, I was stripping plugs in it as well. I was doing just a tool review. And you think, oh my God, what do most people think about this? I was putting fire extinguishers up. I had my plug soup going, plugs in the kettle.
yes.
Because it was for us, most all my videos are for us rather than not us.
Now, you went to a lot of effort making a device to boil water to do your plug soup, but then you use a kettle to do your plug soup.
Yeah.
So you got to find content from somewhere. You know what I mean? All right. That scrapper can go out every day and find stuff at the side of the road. Get that? I can't. You gotta build things up.
How many skips
Yeah,
have you looked
you've
in
got
this
your-
week?
No,
No one. You went by. You did not stop at any skip this week.
no. I did look at the one where I got the motorcycle out of. Well, the little clock.
Yes.
I did look at that as I drove home, thinking, has anything else gone in there? But there didn't appear to have been, so I didn't stop.
You're just a hoarder, Ian.
I know that.
The first
So
step
for
to
some-
curing
hang
the
on,
problem
for
is
someone
knowing you
who-
have one.
For someone who collects train bits and stores their house full of train bits, it's like kettle call it pan black, that,
Where do I? No, it's in one room.
Well, mine's in one shed.
Yeah, mine. Oh,
And-
it's in two rooms. 'Cause I've got
And
the
the
loft as
secret
well.
location shed.
And a coal bunker and
Well, and a coal bunker and my attic, yeah.
yeah.
So, Ian, you'll appreciate this. I was driving down the street the other day and I went by a skip and I saw some stuff hanging out of it. So I stopped and I pulled some wire and a little metal out of it, nothing big. A couple hours later, I'm driving past the same skip and it's surrounded by police cars. And I'm thinking to myself, ooh, how many of my fingerprints are all over that skip right now?
So someone the vid about the time for a skip dive, somebody put a comment, do you ever get shouted at and told to leave and go away? And I replied, yes. That was it, yes.
Yes.
Hey, Grandpa Kevin, welcome in.
Hey, hello, Kevin.
Yeah.
Good to see you, sir.
I just love, to be honest, when you're diving in, Irish will tell you, you don't care about what anybody thinks. You whether there's a whole train full of people watching you, you just dive in. But I just love it when you're diving in and somebody walks past and they look at you and they go, and you go, yes, yes, wire.
Hey, what's that ugly thing up there?
Which
That's shark.
directly above you, looking down at you like he's going to eat you.
Yeah. Hey, I like him. He can't talk much.
It's an improvement, isn't it?
Hey, Mikey. How's everybody?
Hi, Gibby.
Hey, is it getting chilly up there yet, man?
Hey, Gibby the Scrapper, welcome in.
Yes. Yes. Right now it's 61 degrees.
What's that in English? Warm. It's just say warm, cold, not so warm, bloody freezing.
Comfortable.
That's all we need to. That's all we need to know.
There's a true comment there now for you, Ian.
That's a class one, that
That's
one.
it.
Oh, that reminds me of Newton Llewellyn's train station. That does.
Oh, stop. I just don't know why your man in the car had to come over to have a look and see what we were at. Us two searching through a skip, loads of room, not a car to be seen anywhere, only his car.
To be honest, I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, I think you was a little embarrassed at me diving in there.
No, I wasn't embarrassed.
He was on one side and he's like this. I'm not with him.
Well, I wasn't embarrassed. I was offended that the skip was more entertaining than me. That you found the skip was the first thing you decided to go to. It wasn't like,
Oh, come on.
Irish, welcome. I know I'm going to go and stick my head in a skip and put my arse up in the air.
Irish, how could you possibly compete with a skip? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
Hey, Jackie.
The getaway man. No, I wasn't the getaway man. I was relying on Ian Matthews to drive me after that, so he was the getaway driver. So he was. But I was the one who spotted the alloy wheel for you, Mr. Matthews.
He certainly did. One alloy wheel. What? Worth about 11 quid today's money.
Yeah. You know, that wasn't even in the skip. That was around the back of the skip. Someone had it hidden. Maybe someone had that hidden for later. But
Why do I look like Scrapping Irish at the moment?
Because you're up under my emblem.
But was it hard to get off of the car?
Yeah, it was a bit of trouble getting it off the car. I had to keep distracting man while he was taking it off.
Hey, America's favorite horse.
Favorite order, welcome in. But
I like this guy, but he worries me. You know, like you I do like it, but I mean, you know, when folk go back to videos 4 years ago, they comment, you think I'm being stalked.
no, well, sure. So look at videos show up. I seen a video showing up belonged to Shark Scrapper that was done 3 years ago. Showed up on my thing because I'd missed that video, obviously, and it recommended that video to me because obviously I'd caught up with all Shark's videos. So it goes, oh, what can we recommend? Oh, he hasn't seen this video from Shark, and next thing that video, and that was 3 years ago. So you know, YouTube will recommend videos if people are watching a lot of your videos. They'll recommend some of your older stuff to people as well.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
And then it's weird when you get a comment on a video that you posted 2 or 3 years ago because you got to sit there and go, what was that video about?
They ask you a question and you think, that's 3 years ago. What was the thread size on that? Or that one video I did in it where I stripped a kilogram of wire. I stripped a kilogram of cable to see if I could get what the weight of copper was. And then somebody commented in something saying, that was 6 kilogram. You're thinking, you know, they've not watched the video.
That used to be a me, didn't it, Ian?
That used to be Lee.
I plead the fifth.
So, Kevin, how are things with you?
Good. Good. My son's enjoying himself in Dublin.
Oh, is he in Dublin? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So,
He went
for
to
is he in Dublin for long?
No, he'll be leaving to come home on Wednesday.
Okay, and is it only Dublin he went to, or did he go anywhere else in Ireland?
No, pretty much Dublin. He's over there for business, but he took Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today for himself.
Okay.
So he did the Jameson distillery tour and then the Guinness
Storehouse.
brewery. He did the tour
Yeah.
there too. He
Yeah,
had,
Storehouse.
he had
Yeah.
his certificate for pouring his first perfect pint.
Oh yeah, you get to pour your pint of Guinness and get your photograph, and you can get your name put on the top of a pint of Guinness, or you can get a photograph put on it, and
Yeah.
we've all the little gimmicks over here to get money out of you.
Yeah.
Do you have to keep pouring until you get it
I
right?
wasn't going to mention them until he got home. So I said, maybe he went and kissed the Blarney Stone. Who knows?
Maybe I'd have a bit of a drive to do that.
Well, it's his time.
That always reminds me of Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, just watch out for them smooth talking Irishmen. They rob you. They
Oh,
rob
yeah.
you.
He said he was having a difficult time with some of the words. I says, you speak English. What's the problem?
You speak American. It's not English. You speak American.
Hey,
Yeah,
oh,
don't
well
get too
said.
confused.
Well said. Hang on, I speak English, but a lot of folk can't understand me.
No, we can't. We don't understand you, Ian.
You shut up, you scouser.
I was going to say, here who's talking.
Scarce of talking there, eh?
I'm not even from Liverpool. I live.
Come on, Lee. Sit chicken. Chicken.
Calm down.
Came down. Do you deliver? No, we did chicken.
I can usually understand Ian. Lee can be a challenge, and then there's some others that forget.
I'll be
it.
back. You know,
Hey, Daniel.
Back, yeah.
Welcome in, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
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 Daniel!
You've got Daniel, and then if it's a bloke, it's Danielle. You know. No, sorry. You've got Daniel, and then if it's a woman, it's Danielle.
Danielle.
You never hear of any women called Ian, though, do you?
No. Thank
No.
God.
Yeah, I'd be worried. It's bad enough having one Ian Matthews.
I'm not saying anything.
Say it. It's written all over your face. Come out.
Hey, Evie.
Hey, Miss Canadian Scrapper.
Welcome in.
What's up, E?
See you.
Ian Scrapper.
We want Pooh's Mace, but Ian. My brother was called Michael, and everyone started calling him Mick, and she hated it. Mick or Mike. So she said, I named you Ian so they couldn't shorten it. And everybody calls me E.
E.
Big E. E, come on, E, get this.
That's E with an I.
What are we going to do with the heating prices? Oh, well, I've got a wood burning stove, so my heating is going to be heated off the wood burning stove this winter. So I won't be using oil or anything like that. So I'm a-okay. I can just burn timber to keep myself warm.
Yeah, and I'm pretty similar. I've told the wife she has to come in here and be here every night.
Yeah, I used to have well, I still have oil heating, but the oil price has gone so crazy. I said I'll put in a backup of a wood burning back boiler stove, so it heats the water goes to the radiators and heats the house, and it's win-win. So when I'm burning the timber, I'm heating the house at the same time.
That's
So
good. How much is heating oil by you now? How much is heating oil by you?
For 1,000 liters of heating oil, it's about 1,300 quid at the moment.
1,000 liters would be what about
Whoa,
800 gallons?
Which 1,000 liter would be divided by 4.4, isn't it?
It'd be about 800 gallons.
Hello, Bob. I didn't see Bob sneak up there. It was the glare off his head.
Oh, hello, Girl
Skills.
Skills.
Hello, Girl Skills.
It's good to see everybody. How are you?
Why can you have so much hair down here and none on top? You put your head on upside down.
I know. I got this reverse gnome type thing going on here. Seems to suit me though.
I thought Mike was writing something there, but now he's blowing his nose. I thought he was going writing something down on a piece of paper. I thought he was going to say, "I'm held hostage. Please ring for help."
Hey, Mike, you getting enough vitamin D, buddy? Looks like you. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to get out in the sun.
You see, is it only me? You can all answer. But how many have even thought, you know, those staples, are they stainless steel or are they just iron? Does anyone give that any thought?
You just see scrap everywhere you look. Oh, he's getting the magnet to it. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't stick.
They don't stick.
So they must be stainless.
stainless, we'll have them off.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Well, they could be tin-coated brass.
Hey, he still able to drink his Coke anyway, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, because he's drinking it with a straw.
So, what, Mr. Gill Skills, how are things with you? How is the scrap world going for you? Are you picking up much stuff at the moment?
Life is grand. Not really too much scrap. I'm catching up with what I got. I'm turning on the micro scrapping a few extra notches, you know, to get.
Oh, did you say that word?
I did. I did.
It's going to explode.
Mike, is
I
that
think Mike's
procedure?
going to explode.
He's gone. He's gone.
Mike,
He's gone.
Listen, Bob, I've ditch micro scrapping and go into tool reviews.
Ooh, now you're talking.
Did you see that Mr. Matthews has done a tool review on a grinder? And how many views have you got so far?
In 10 days, 66,000.
And how
Holy
many new
crap.
subscribers
648 subscribers
Holy
from that
crap.
video?
Is that all?
from one video, yeah. I don't know how many is going to stay, you know, but
Well, you got a lot going for you, though, Ian. I mean, you get that awesome shed in the background, and you know, you got your sparkling, bubbling personality and a lot of real estate up here that you
Sorry,
can
that's a
use
green
as your own green screen.
green screen.
No,
Hey,
but all
Mark.
seriousness, though, I could see you totally doing that.
What's that he's got? It's a bit too close. It's a toothbrush. No, it's green chloride.
Oh, it's gold num nums.
You need Stannis. See, I've been watching, you know, proper explaining how to get gold from RAM purchased off YouTube, off eBay
Hey, in your dreams.
channels.
Don't mention that. The buck down the bottom corner is going to go have a seizure. Welcome in, and in your dreams, welcome in.
It's good to see everybody in the chat, by the way.
Ah, yes.
No. Oh, no.
Money.
That's a day's worth of work for my micro scrappingness.
He
can't
reckon I'm burning my money when I bought the RAM. He said I was well off if I ripped the money up and threw it away.
Yeah.
Wait,
Can't do
that's
that
on
with
this
that.
thing.
Can't do that with ours because
No, yours is plastic.
Yeah, the plastic.
I'm not doing it too hard, believe me.
It will, Ian, it will. If you rip it, it will rip if you trip
You know,
it.
that's a week
Hey,
of
Eve,
food. That
this is all I'd left when I came back from Eve. 1 tenner left. I had only one £10 note left. Everything else he took off me over there. You thieving
Easy.
bastard. How dare you charge for drink in the bars? You should be giving free drink to me. I'm gonna send you back
Wait a minute, so Irish was buying the drinks?
hang on, you got a cup, didn't you?
Oh, a what? One of them.
Oh, no.
Nice.
But it wasn't as awesome as this one.
He's not looking.
Hold on, one of them first. Does anyone else have one of them on the panel? Anyone else got one of them on there?
I have one, but it's at the warehouse still. I need to
no
order
good.
it.
Oh,
No good.
wow. Nice
Give me
job.
a second.
That
I just need to run downstairs to do something. I'm not getting anything. I just need to do something. So,
Oh.
Jack, you're in charge.
Look at that shark.
Free roll!
No,
Yeah,
I hate people that think they're one above everybody. But you know, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but fucking Irish.
Right. This sucks.
But here's the thing with mine though. It's still in its handsome carrying case.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
I remember carving that out.
Yep. I still have it. I cherish it. If I had a way to put it up there, where the fuck am I at here? If I had a way to put it up there in my shrine, I would have mounted
This
it in there.
thing is dead.
Did you ever see that, Gil?
What?
Hey, I have an Brandon, just like that, Shirk.
Very cool.
Oops. Shut up. Go away.
That tells me.
This is my Ian Matthews shrine.
You know, these look just like your hands, Ian.
Yeah, I have seen that. That is really
Yeah.
cool, though.
It's for sale.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Ian gets the money.
What
Very
kind
rare,
of
though.
wounded, Nick, is we're only supposed to keep one and send the others on to people in America.
Well, here's the problem. I don't like anybody in America, so they're all mine.
Speaking of that, Grandpa Kevin, did that guy a couple of weeks back who said he'd
He's
been
got like
waiting
100 of them.
did he ever send it to him?
I did.
Cheers, Ian. You
Hey,
know, has a
no,
mask
bro.
on as well.
Hey, hello, bro.
No, I apologize. I did not because I don't have his information.
So you just lied.
I can't remember who it was, to be honest. Look at that empty glass. Shocking. But hello, bro.
Are you talking about Tham's World?
Hey, bro.
Is that what you guys are talking about? Tham's World?
Hey,
I can't remember who it was.
The guy that got kicked out of his apartment?
I still
we-
have both of the stickers.
How is he getting on, Bill? Because I know, or Bob. Sorry, I know your mates with him or keep in touch with him a bit.
He's in higher spirits, but I haven't really honestly kept much tabs with him since.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
who you mean, Ed. I know who you mean as well. Girl, I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's that he got kicked out of his apartment with his daughter. He fell behind in the rent. Is basically what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Tom was it?
Hey,
Tom's World.
Irish, let me see the bottom of your cup.
I
just
say
wanna-
bottom down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm one
I know-
ahead of you.
Oh. I know what's coming here.
Is that a
I'm one
screw?
ahead of you. Yeah, throw that cup away. That's not even a good cup. So you need one of
Right.
these. Look.
What have you got?
See my little cup?
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Bam, bitch.
Oh.
Nice.
I can't deny that. That is true. That is true.
Oh,
I have an even better cup.
That's better than the signature.
Ian, are you
Oh,
going to
look
tell
at
them
that.
who's had the most stickers in their hand to everybody?
Mine is even better.
Ralph, don't show him, Ralph.
yeah, black,
Then I'll have
black
to
cup.
send him one of those.
A nice black cup.
This one is very vague, but if you put hot stuff in there, the whole thing turns. It gets the E-Waste Mike logo.
Oh,
Shall
Is
I
that
do it again?
intentional?
do it again. Do it again. Put out water in it.
I did it yesterday on Rafael's stream.
Hey,
Come on.
Ralph, just piss in it.
What?
Just piss in it. That's hot water.
Yeah, that'll work.
That will get Scrapping Irish demonetized, I think.
Look at this. That's so beautiful.
So look at this. He even got a nice case and everything to hold it in. Look at that.
Oh, look at that hand curved.
Piece of shit.
Even the cardboard's priceless.
I would never do that. I look like I got scalped. Look at that.
The American favorite holder. I know you're American, and we speak English. And he's put me and Ian have the same coat on. No, you may have a similar coat. Similar. I've got this coat on. You have your coat on. They're similar, not the same.
Oh,
The English lesson for you
That was awesome.
from
Do it
an
again,
English
man.
from an Englishman.
Oh yes.
In fact, the only Englishman here, because Lee don't count. He's a scarcer.
I'm not even a scouser because I'm not in
Say
Liverpool.
chicken. Say
Come on.
chicken.
Say chicken.
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 Hey, Lee, I've got a question for you.
You're right, don't you? The chicken. No, but we deliver.
That was awesome. Do it again. All right, I'll get some hot water.
Lee,
Kevin has a question for Ian.
Go on.
you ready? Is a cow's ass beef?
Don't know.
It's
Don't
rump.
know. Is a cow's ass beef?
Yes.
Yes.
Is a pig's ass pork?
Yes.
Yes.
Is a chicken's ass fowl?
Disgusting.
Saw that coming a mile away.
I didn't.
No comment. That answers
no,
the question.
no
too.
comment on that.
Oh,
This is
Ralph
sheep's
gets
ass
more.
mutton.
Ugh.
Hey, Michael Clinton, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. So, Ian, up,
Michael,
oh, someone has their something turned on. Okay, it's off now. Whoever it was. I was going to say, Ian, of all them fire extinguishers you got, the 70 of them, how many of them are aluminium?
Gonna say about 15.
Well, not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too shabby. Like 4 kilos each, so not bad at all. So that's 60 kilos of Castelli.
Good, good, nice.
And you get four tops make a kilo. So 70 divided by 4. 15.
Well,
So yeah, 15 kilos of brass as well.
well, that's nice.
That's nice.
It's building every week. I've actually can see space.
What do you mean you can see
I
space?
don't know where he can see space.
I don't know where you can see space there. Where can you see space there?
I'm not touching the camera because it's an Irish camera.
I can't see a wall anywhere.
It's
No,
very
I can't.
all right. Okay, well, you're telling lies. Because I've shown some wall to Scrapping Irish.
That's a green screen behind.
There's some wall.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's some wall.
Yeah. Show us your bench, Ian.
Oh, don't say that. I've just got all the sweepings off the floor on it.
Oh, that's not too bad now, actually. I was expecting it a lot worse.
It is clean.
Yeah,
For the most
yeah,
part.
that's okay. Oh, his space.
Yeah, we kind of get in there. Like I say, what's in that one? There's my next. That's the start of my next 50 kilos. Yeah, we're getting there.
So it's Christmas.
Hey, it's all a work in progress. As every scrapper knows, it never ends. It's just take something in, break it down, and move on to the next one. And it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating.
Yeah.
It's what we like.
So true.
It's the reason we do it, because if we didn't like it, we wouldn't bother our arses doing it.
Yeah.
You never, ever, ever, if you're a scrapper, will have an empty shed. Ever. Let's just admit that. Oh.
I'm the electrician guy that I've been in contact with. I've given him some stuff this week. He's always over the moon with it, and he's saying, I'm on a Tesco rip out this week. He says, you can have all that, circuit board. He's already shown me some of the cable is cut off, like that.
So that was a good contact you made there. So it was.
'Twas indeed, yes.
Yeah, that was a good. I have 2 electricians who keep giving me all the circuit breakers they're getting. So a lot of them are new circuit breakers, so they're only small little bits of silver in them, but there's brass and there's a bit of copper in them. So
the inverter guy, well, that's kind of backfired on me. He watched my videos. He saw how much cable I was getting from those bags. So now he's kind of taking all that cable out the bags. And he's telling me, I've seen your videos. I'm keeping all this now. I'm throwing it in a bin. I opened this bin, started looking at it, and he had some cabling that was it's pure copper.
Yeah, and I remember him saying in the video, "Oh, that's not worth my time."
Yeah, but it's not these. And I'm like, what's that doing in there? He's like, oh, well, I'm going away in this in case cabling for Christmas. I said, that one piece you've got in your hand, I said, if you strip that, I'll be 2 kilos. I said, you're talking £12 with like one piece, and you can't be stripping it. You've thrown it in with cable, with armoured cable, with plugs on the ends of. I said, he'll just knock you down to like 1,700 pound a ton. I said,
Yeah.
better off giving that to me, or let me buy that and give you some cash.
How many stickers did I have in my hand there, Ian? How many Ian Matthews stickers did I have in my hand?
Well, you had them all because you picked them up.
That's a good answer.
Yep. Winner, chicken dinner.
America's favourite author. I am not from Wigan. Let's get this straight. I am not from Wigan. As my dad said to me, there weren't such thing as a Wiganer until a Lather, somebody from Lee, went out with a pig. Right? Let's get that straight.
Jackie wants me to ask Lee, how did Everton get on? So
Don't even go there.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll just Google it. Everton score against.
I think the last 2-0.
Yes, we did. Don't even.
But yeah, so that's a prime example there. What Ian said about with 1 minute something is worthless to someone, but when they see someone else making money from it, all of a sudden it's valuable to them. You know,
Yeah, but he doesn't know the value in it.
Yeah, but
it's valuable. I'll keep it.
Yeah, I know, but it's the same with me when I might be saying something. Oh, you're throwing that out that old PC. I'll take that and say, oh, what do you take it for? I get the gold. I try and get the gold out of it or get something. Then all of a sudden they're like, oh, is there much gold in them? And I go, oh no, you need a lot of them. I said, you need loads of them to make any money on them.
You need loads of it. You need loads of it.
Yeah. He hid all that when I was going over, and then then he miraculously found it when I had gone.
How many gold fingers?
Look at Ian showing off his scrap. Just look at it.
Listen, I thought I'd got rid of it all. Like, oh, we got to make some space here. I found a mug to take it away. Sorry, I take it away.
You gave a guy a mug to take it away.
Look at what I got.
Check it out. Check it out.
Ian making it rain.
It's a magic.
Make Ralph bigger.
Oh, wait first.
Yeah. Hurry up.
Do that, I'll stay.
Just getting them small again.
Oh, that's cool.
Look what's appearing.
Am I having
Is this
J.
something Mike
Rule
sells,
over
or is
again?
this something you made, Ralph?
No, this is something Mike sent me.
That is cool.
Look at that.
Well, in your dreams. Well,
Brilliant.
And,
Well
and the
done.
funny thing is, the mug itself is all black, but all these bits here and the back part all turn white. If you keep it long enough, even half of the handle turns all white.
That's a cool mug.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That is.
See?
When I first got it, it took me a while to notice what I actually had because there was not much of info on the whole package. I was like, okay, great, a black mug. Who sent me this? And then I carefully looked at it. I think this is E-Waste Mike's logo. And then I poured coffee in it. And then I found out. This is actually a very big mug because I use 2 pads for my coffee machine for one mug that I usually use. But for this one to fill it up, I need 3. So this is even bigger.
So every time you drink out of that.
And I really like the fact that I can put 4 fingers through here.
Yeah.
The other
Oh
one
my
I use
goodness.
2. Yeah.
So when you're hyped up on coffee, we can blame Mike for sending you that big mug.
Oh,
I'm going to have
Look
to
at that.
revisit Mike's
Hey.
merch store then.
Oh, look at. There we
Yep.
go.
Kevin all has the same one.
Mine doesn't turn.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Yours
mine
is
doesn't.
It's the same size. It's the same size mug. Yeah.
Kevin didn't rate the good one. Ralph's the only one. I don't even have one of those mugs. Ralph's the only one that has that mug.
I am on it.
I thought I was really important until someone turned their one upside down and told me that they got the number 1 one. I didn't even get a number on mine. Not even a number on mine.
Ian, I need your mug now.
I would have put an FO on yours. Irish.
Well, I'm very sorry. But there was only ever 6 because I ordered some stickers and I got mugs instead.
Oh.
You
Somebody
ordered stickers, but you got mugs. That's weird.
Yep.
Oh, come on with the stupid camera.
As long as they charged you for stickers and gave you mugs, you're okay.
That's
Exactly.
true. Well, I didn't get charged at all. You know. My name's Ian, and I'm tight.
We know.
Yeah, he's as tight as a duck's arse.
We don't need to ever tell Ian to pucker up.
Ducks what?
Ian is so tight, if he ate a lump of coal, he'd poop out a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah, rough edges.
I'm going to have to get rid of this.
Hey, do you know why orphans don't go on field trips?
Oh, here we go. Here comes my demonetization on its way. I can hear that train coming.
Because they need parents' permission.
I figured it would be something like that.
You get off easy scrapping Irish.
What did he mean? Oh, he's gone. And he's back.
Nice.
I know how to read.
Report it. Steve, report it. Report it.
Steve will report everybody.
Anyway, your nose, bro. Your Ducati was rather well drawn.
Thanks very much, Ian. I do appreciate that. You want to see it again?
Hold on.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of those old style ad posters. Like from
that
the
is
60s
cool.
or so.
You are very artistic.
Doing a wheelie. I'm going to auction that off if anybody wants to buy it. Go on. Highest bidder gets it.
All right, I'll bid a penny.
Bro, you're supposed to say, Ian, I like your life.
320 gigs.
I'll give it a Ian because
500
he's loaded.
gigs.
And I want a cup.
What? You like me Tree of Life? Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, magic.
You know what I mean?
And
Okay,
how
that
many
took
of
you
those
20
little
minutes.
holes can you use to pop open a beer bottle?
That only took you 20 minutes.
It took me 20 minutes to start the flaming thing.
I
Hey,
was,
Kevin, he's probably got it. He probably got it magically spaced so that he can open a 6-pack with one pop.
There was a tiny little clip I cut out. It said, I'm sorry, folks, we're on for a fail here because I can't get this thing for work. And then it said,
I was going to say, when you kept tapping it, and how did you get it working again? What was wrong? Why didn't it spark for you?
well, I say that is a cap that screws on. It touches 2 pins underneath. You know, you screw that on, touches 2 pins underneath. And I'm going to say that the pins weren't making good contact. So stick it all together, get a wire brush, clean it, basically.
You were very steady-handed there, Ian. I was expecting you to be shaking all over the place doing it, but you were very steady-handed doing it.
I'm surprised that's the first time I've ever cut anything out, shapes with a plasma. I was surprised how easy it was. But of course, I'm quite an accomplished welder, you know what I mean? So, hey, Tony.
I thought you were more of a grinder.
Well, I'd say Saturday morning your hand may not have been as steady doing it.
Oh, I was ill. I was ill with the cold.
I don't understand how people are poor.
She told me off. She told me off, Captain.
Yeah, it was It was 6 cold beers.
She said, "Oh, well, yeah, happy with yourself." Yeah. Gone off the wagon big style, didn't you? I went, yeah, I fully intended to do so. Big eye out, you know.
You were only halfway down one can and you were on.
Oh. So are you back off the wagon now or are you going back on the wagon again?
Well, I am going on that brewery tour in on the 28th. What are we today?
We're the 16th, so 12 days.
Right, okay, so not next Friday, the Friday after I'm going on a brewery tour. So I think I probably need to get a little bit more practice in.
Yeah, you need to
have everybody working double shifts just so there's enough when Ian shows up.
How many guys are going on this the same amount as the last time?
Just Ian.
Oh, yeah, there'll be about 12, yeah.
And is it the same tour as the last time, or is it
Well,
different?
it's not a tour. That was a trail.
Okay.
This is stationary. You go to the brewery and you stay there.
Oh, right. So you won't be meeting Libby again. I thought you might be meeting that girl Libby again in the bar, and you might ask her why she broke Ralph's heart.
Well, I have to go to Yorkshire again. No. No.
Yorkshire.
Hey, Poos mate, I understand you have to have a license to use the bathroom in England too.
Yeah. Oh, Poos mate. It's a grey area.
The bathrooms are free, but you can only wipe once.
If you're storing scrap somewhere, you need a scrapyard license as well.
Yeah, but
so Ian Matthews has 2 scrapyard licenses. So. Same here in Ireland, you're not meant to be picking up any scrap on the streets without a license. So it's only in America you can pick up whatever people seem to leave on the street. Seems to be free for anyone.
You can do it in Canada too.
Oh, and Canada, sorry.
Yeah.
You can't do it here. You gotta have a license here.
I think the only Poos mate who works in the industry would actually comment on this, but I think if you're not doing it for, I won't say a living, if you're not, that's if you're not doing it for financial gain, because obviously you were doing, but if you're not doing it as a business, I think there's a bit of a grey area. But it's a grey area until they catch you, and then they're looking at it from their point of view.
I guess it all boils down to how much you make. At least here.
If that was the case, and your neighbour says to you, "Hey, do you want this washing machine?" What you're supposed to do is go and get a license to take someone's washing machine.
Both too busy arresting people that have the wrong opinion on social media.
Fortunately, I am not a scrapper. I am a metal artist.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so am I.
You're a hoarder.
No, I collect metals for my artistry.
Yeah, and as you can see, Ian has some artistry there. Shows your artistry again.
Yeah, there's wall art, right?
Oh, the leftovers.
I was just going to say, there's a lot of wall art there. I like it.
That is brilliant. I did like watching that video. That is
pretty cool.
That is.
I think Guido's one is the best.
Ian, what is that called again?
Is there any Nordic-speaking people here?
Yggdrasil.
It's called Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil.
Bless you.
Kind of like Teldrassil, but that's from the Night Elves in World of Warcraft.
Can you
Sounds
get a
like a
cream
prescription.
for that, Ian? That disease you have. That disease. Can you get a cream first?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what. I even went on Google and I had it saying to me in a robotic voice, Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil, and I thought, what? Yggdrasil.
Does Yggdrasil come with warnings that it might be, could lead to fevers and rashes and diarrhea and other
hangovers? Making this tree can lead to a hangover.
It's not what I actually wanted to do. We had 10 weeks. I left it to 2 hours before the end of the challenge. What I wanted to do was to get a clean sheet and then rather than a rusty one, and then weld Burke on it down the trunk and across some of the branches, limbs.
Non-stickerism.
But I didn't. I didn't have time. However, since I've set the next challenge for next February, create a robot.
Make a robot.
Yeah, create a could be a lamp, could be just an object. It could be that big. It could be. You've got to create a robot.
What are you going to give yourself
What are the rules
$3
to
is
this?
that one,
Like-
huh?
Something that
Right.
resembles a robot.
Okay.
Like a Lego figure. You make it out of wood, metal, clay, plastic, whatever.
And that's due in February?
February, I think I said February the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Here's my robot.
Why?
Yeah,
Why
Scrappy
Valentine's
McCupperballs.
Day?
Hello, my name is Scrappy.
So
I
I
am
can,
now a robot.
oh, I like that sword that's stuck into him.
Yeah, that got sent to me by someone
Oh, I
who
mean,
is yet to send me a mug.
someone.
Someone, you'll be waiting a long time.
Yeah,
How
You'll be waiting.
someone?
whose daughter stole the snail from the shed.
Yeah, but at least it's not buried.
That is true. It might be safer in her bedroom than it is in the shed.
Did you not put a camera on that snail, Ralph?
I should have. I didn't know it was going to end up there.
She's been on some dates with a Greek Cypriot,
Oh wow!
Oh.
a swarthy Mediterranean-looking guy.
And did she meet him on the holiday that you were all on?
No, she's on this swipe left, swipe right thing.
Oh
Nope.
yeah.
Oh, he looks gorgeous. Cristiano de regular Aristopoulos.
Popolopodopoulos.
You'll be used to bring back Greek alcohol to you anyhow when he goes back.
Well, there's a plus side. He's probably got an hotel in Cyprus.
So a Dutch guy is not her thing then.
You got an hotel in Cyprus? No.
You don't
So
know.
Ian, did she say to this guy, "Hey, do you want to come back and see my male snail"?
She's not yet said, do you want to come back and see me, Dad? Put it that way.
I got a boogie.
All right.
See you, Mike.
Done.
Many thanks for being up, Mike.
All
Mike,
right.
it was good seeing you, brother. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
Mike.
Mike.
I get to go climb under a house.
Hang on. Did you clip
Oh,
the
good luck.
microscrap senior then?
God.
He go.
You're still there.
Hey, Shark, before I go,
Yeah.
I'm going to send your dollar back.
Okay, man.
You're gonna say it.
Money don't jiggle.
I gotta go.
No.
I gotta go fix this.
Hey, no, I'm not doing resin.
Hey, take
Oh,
it easy,
then-
Mike. Thanks for being up as always. Appreciate
I
it.
Yeah.
have a couple of those.
Those ain't real though.
These are actually real. Yes.
They ain't worth nothing. Throw them away.
Found them in the trash.
Yeah, that's where they belong.
You can't even use those as strip joints anymore. They take
No,
What, the $1
tens now.
one?
Yeah, they take
You
10.
would take
You gotta have
10.
zeros on.
Tens? Tens? Holy cow.
Yeah, you gotta have
Really,
zeros
guys?
on. Hey,
Hey, take it easy,
See
Mike.
that, Mike?
There, Mike.
hey, Gil, I wonder what they do up in Canada at the strip joints. They don't have $1 bills. They use those Goonies, loonies, whatever the hell they call them. They stick them in the coin slot.
The coins? Oh, good
You
lord.
just run your card in the slot like. Pew, and then you
Probably.
press a couple
Yeah.
of buttons.
Hey, if you're gonna do it correctly, you got to really hand it to. You got to give it to the stripper as a roll. You got to give him a whole roll.
Yeah, but
And
even
then
that
the change.
there's room-
I see.
That's right. Keep the change.
They've got it up there, haven't they, really? Thinking about it. You keep putting a dollar into the knickers
Get
until
a stripper
eventually,
up there, she's gonna go quarter.
that much weight in the knickers will fall down.
Slingshots. There you go.
Oh my God, the stream just went downhill there.
Just
Listen, I remember carrying
And we're at a low level as it was, so I don't know.
You give it inch, you take a whole roll of quarters.
I remember carrying 240 pennies in my pocket when I was a lad.
You were afraid the breeze was going to take you, is it? You need an extra weight.
You didn't have much choice, you know. You saw a pound note, you was like, oh, in the posh part of town.
Or you just robbed a posh guy. More like it.
He was feet up in the skip.
Back in his day, there was no skips.
There was no skip, no.
No.
Because you had the rag and bone men going around all the time. Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, folk didn't
Rag
have
and bone, man.
anything to throw away. It was all make, do, and mend and pass
Yeah,
on.
everything was repurposed and reused for something.
Yeah, there was no such thing as second hand.
Irish, that's called recycling.
You need to educate Ralph what a rag and bone man is.
So, Ian, was it a fascinating
Well, it's also an
experience
artist.
when steel was first discovered? I mean, was that like was everybody really excited?
Well, I must admit, it was a joy to switch a light on rather than just light a gas lamp. That was a move forward.
Oh my god! But yeah, I don't know. But anyhow, Shark, tell us more about this trip. I want to know. Give us one little nugget of information you were given that we should all be looking into doing on our channels.
Tool reviews.
Tool reviews.
Tool reviews.
Do more
I'm gonna
shorts.
break. I brought myself a pair of sprue cutters. I had them all of 2 weeks and broke them.
Well, that wasn't a good tool review, so.
No, it wasn't.
Shark, I'm still waiting for an answer. Shark,
Well, unless you were reviewing something that somebody shouldn't buy.
Oh, he was cutting cake.
Exactly. I'd recommend not buying them, and they come from Hobbycraft.
And what's a sprue cutter? Oh, look at the doggy.
Is that the new
Oh,
member?
wow.
Oh.
Get another one.
Oh.
You're
There
muted.
you go.
It's a pup.
Is that a dashing?
We can't hear you, Gil.
Gil, you're on mute.
Your microphone is up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
we can hear you now.
Hey,
Yes, this is Callie. This is Katie's, my daughter's new dog.
is that
Oh,
a dashing?
Yep, it's a dachshund. It's one of the mini. Yeah, it's a mini dachshund.
Oh, he's
Tiny. I feel like I'm going to break her when I hold her. She's very
it's a
delicate.
she, is it?
Yep, she's very tiny.
They're excellent hunters.
So
Yeah.
so it's a snack for the other dogs.
Pretty
We
much.
don't actually call them dogs around here. We call them sausage dogs.
You know, even though they're the dogs, the Huskies are huge compared to her. They take a more proactive, like a protective approach to her than anything else. Can you take her back, please?
And what's her name?
Callie.
Callie.
Oscar Mayer.
I'll tell you what, you're lucky because Huskies tend to look at things like that as food.
At first, one of the Huskies had a hard time figuring out if she was like a dog or an animated toy, and we had to kind of,
I think it was more like, am I going to choke on this if I eat it?
I'm sure it crossed at least one of their minds.
The lovely sausage dogs, really are.
It's not something I would want, but she got it, and now I'm attached.
No,
It's a short-haired one as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
super tiny,
That's the
big,
animal-
long body, tiny legs and feet.
Tiny little feet.
That's the animal version of crazy glue.
What?
It's stuck on you.
Yeah, they are very. I mean, you got to constantly be taking care of those dogs. They're high maintenance dogs for sure.
Yeah.
So how many dogs do you have now in the house? Whoa, getting there.
3 Huskies and one Oscar Mayer wiener dog, and that's it. I'm done. She can't have any more.
So
I
during
think we need to send you a ferret or a cat.
My wife wants a Maine Coon cat. I'm like, you know what? Get the Maine Coon cat. It'll probably kill a few of the other dogs. No, I'm just kidding. Thin out the herd a little bit. No.
Bob, you put your foot down with a firm hand. I like that. I do.
If I put my foot down with a firm hand, which doesn't really make any sense, I would have stopped at 2 huskies.
Right, anyway, 9:25. I've got to go in and get people work tomorrow. So, gents, thanks for
Ian.
Good night, Ian.
Hey,
Good night, Ian.
Yeah.
See you, Ian.
Before you go in, when you get now you're big as it is, but when you get, because your channel has grown at 600 every week, so in about 50 weeks time, like you're in a year's time, you're going to be up over 100,000 or something like that. So don't forget us little guys when you're gone. Okay.
Make sure to keep promoting us.
My
because
camera's froze. My camera's froze.
That means
What are you going down for? You're going to be right there with them, for crying out loud.
the next time Shirky goes on one of these YouTube meetings, I'll be a name there, and they'll be saying, "Do you know Ian?"
You'll be the one going
That's
around,
even
and
worse.
you'll be the guy going around, and you'll be like Mr. Beast. You'll have your own burgers or your own sort of
No, we'll be selling burgers.
you know.
Yeah.
You're quite right.
He'll have his own whiskey.
Yeah, he'll have his own brand of whiskey. That's what he'll have. You know.
Cracker open. On
Red breast.
Ian the Beast. See, whose mate's got it in one. Right, I'm going. I'll see you later.
Ian.
Take care,
Later,
buddy.
man.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Drive carefully.
I'm going in getting shouted at. That's all that's happening.
Get off me.
Get off me. I'm in for a shower at this time and now, but the bathroom will never dry. Oh,
Ian's going to bed, and I'm going for dinner.
bye, Kevin.
Take it
Bye,
easy. bro.
Kevin.
Good night,
Later,
everyone.
Kevin.
Have a
Take care,
wonderful-
Kevin.
And
I've got
Joe,
school next
And Ian.
catch you on another one.
Hey,
See
Kevin,
you later,
as always,
Kevin.
pleasure talking to
See you,
you,
Kevin.
and enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. Bye.
Ruffle.
Yes. I'm going to get organised as well.
So, Irish, there is something
Okay,
really
you know-
cool that's coming out that I can
Tonight.
tell you
Who
about.
knows? Take care, buddy.
Or, you know, the
Catch
leaders
us
of the
there.
World Cup.
See you on
See you
Wednesday.
later.
Try and win a t-shirt.
Take it easy.
Try and win this t-shirt.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, hold on. Show us the shirt again. Show us the shirt again. Oh, it's gone.
Oh!
Well, anyway, what are we going to say in Shark?
Oh, I was going to say there is something really cool coming out that the YouTube folks told us about that could be a lot of fun. I think it'll be sometime next year. And what they're going to have is when, you know how YouTube has the audio studio that you can go in and use music for free and stuff right
Yeah.
now. It's not the best music in the world, but sometimes it works, right?
Mhm.
Well, they're now going to have real music from current creators, and you can go in and pay for a one-time license to use a song, you know, a current or popular piece of music on a video
Okay.
that you're publishing. So, and it'll be just for that video. You know, you can
Yeah.
buy it just for that video. And no matter how many times it gets seen, you know, you only pay one fee. And the artists and their labels are the ones that are going to be setting the prices to use the music. So, you know, it might be free for some artists. Other artists might charge you $1,000.
Yeah.
So basically, if you use this music for your video and your video gets that many views and you make that much money on it, you've basically won back the money you put in it for the music, and after that, it's all profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at least that'll
Interesting.
eliminate the copyright strikes and stuff like that for you. You know,
Yeah.
so
No, because you will have paid to use
Yeah.
that song for that
Yeah.
video. So you'll be allowed to use it.
What is going
that's what I'm saying. You won't have to worry about copyright or any of that carry on, which is good. That you can actually buy the license, as long as the artists don't get greedy and set stupid prices, you know.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
that's you know, they were saying that that in their negotiations they decided that they were just going to let the artist set the price because that way it's purely market driven. If the artist sets the price too high, you know,
Yeah.
nobody will use their music.
Yeah.
It makes it
On the other hand, a
less
lot of
likely
stuff
to.
that is free now will probably you have to pay for then.
I don't use nothing in that studio though. I've got my music. I can get it off. I've got a guy I can use his free music.
Well, I use Artlist, so I pay the license
Yeah,
tax.
I know a guy that pays for.
Hey, Scrap and Savage.
Yeah, he pays for Pixie. He uses some software that he pays a subscription to and gets his music from there. I won't use the YouTube music. I've used about 4 songs off there with Running Trains, and I've actually got a copyright strike from it.
Yeah, but once you go back and show them that you used it from their library, they'll take away the copyright strike.
I just took I couldn't be bothered with the arguing with it, so it's not worth it.
Not necessarily Scrap and Irish, because there's certain, like, when you click on each thing, it tells you whether or not you need to credit like certain people. If you need to credit the artist,
yeah, but if you obey the rules.
Right. If you obey the rules, you shouldn't be stricken for it. No.
Like I had that Artlist and I got a copyright strike, but as soon as I disputed it, I sent them the license that I had to show that I paid for the music that I Artlist. The strike was gone straight away because they seen I had paid for the music, I had the license, and I'd done everything right. So the license I had, I didn't have to credit anyone because that Artlist one, you don't have to credit the artist. They just give their music there, and you pay a fee every year, and you can use. And the good thing about Artlist, I find, is it's not a once-off. So if I download the music and I have the license, I can put that on every video, not just one video. I can use that on every video I ever want to again. I don't have to pay another license fee for using it. So it's good that way that I can reuse the music. So even if I don't renew it every year, so say I have it only for 1 year and I download 100 songs in that year, I can use them 100 songs for life. I have that license for life. So it's good that way that you're not refined to or not restricted to just once-off use for the song.
If YouTube launches that and it works out really well, they get a lot of participation from artists and creators and things like that, I think it'll be a really good thing, because in a way it cuts out the middleman in terms of permissions, for certain things. So like if they purchase something, it's technically on your account for that specific video, and it should eliminate a lot of the false positives for copyright infringement or what have you.
Right.
So yeah, that could potentially be a really good thing.
Yeah. No, it's good idea. It's really good.
It may cause some of the third-party music channels to have some problems, because if the artists decide to go right with the YouTube music, then some of those third-party folks are going to be left hanging.
Yeah, but see, a lot of them third-party ones don't really use mainstream. There'll be artists who just are trying to get their music out there. So a way of getting it out there is going onto these third-party licensing and getting them out onto YouTube. And then someone might see YouTube video and go, "Oh, what's that song from?" And next thing, all of a sudden, "Oh, that's an artist we never heard of." Where a lot of YouTube, we'd say the YouTube more than likely would be mainstream artists rather than common. It'll be more your big like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Coldplay, all them sort of guys.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the idea.
The only thing I worry about with that is I just hope they grandfather those that already have the music downloaded or uploaded on a video of theirs from the past. So like I've seen this happen a lot, where like a music or song is copyright free, it's royalty free, all that good stuff, and then the artist decides to start charging for it or whatever, or wanting a license for it or whatever. You could end up turning around and getting demonetized for that video because of it. So I just hope that they do some sort of retroactive plan in the eventuality of that.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting twist to see if that occurs, how they handle it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I mean, if you've already gotten permission one way or another to use it in the past, that should continue. You should be grandfathered in. That would be what I would, if I was running YouTube, that's what I would.
Yeah, that would make sense to you and I and probably everybody here in the chat, but YouTube.
Yeah. And the other thing that they told us, it really doesn't affect most of us, but they came out with this new rule about getting, if you're a shorts channel, that you have to have 10 million subscribers on your, as a shorts channel to get into the partner program. And
Yes.
a lot of people were up in arms saying, that's ridiculous. How can we get 10 million? That's ridiculous. That's, and what the YouTube people did was they basically showed the stats, and they said, well, if you look at pure shorts channels and you compare that to channels that are long form, this is an equitable balance of that relationship. So they were trying to statistically show that that's a level playing field, because YouTube, a channel that is purely YouTube shorts, is a very different thing than a long form channel.
I completely agree. And correct me if I'm wrong, but YouTube Shorts, like the watch time hours didn't count toward the partnership program monetization. Am I correct?
That's right. And that's right. And that's why they started this as a way for shorts channels to have a path into the YouTube partner program.
Yeah, it's a very, very good thing. I mean, my shorts, whenever I do a short, I always get like 3 to 5 to 10 times more views, because YouTube's recommending it. They're just putting it in the, it's like a Facebook type thing, they're posting it and people are seeing it right away and they're watching it until it disappears.
Yeah. It just pops up in the short shelf, and nobody has to really click on it. It just, you scroll to it and there it is. So
very cool.
Yeah, it's those should be some interest. There's some interesting things there. The other thing that just occurred, and this might be interesting for some folks here, is if you don't have your community tab because you haven't gained enough subscribers, YouTube is rolling out the community tab to a lot of people that don't have enough subscribers.
Okay.
That's so cool. You may find that you get the community tab anyway, which can
I've got my community tab.
Yeah, but
I always thought that was a bit of a weird thing for YouTube to do. It's like, you got to have X amount of subscribers and whatnot to have a community tab. I'm like, why not have one right from the get go? It's going to help you gain more subscribers and views.
And it's going to help you allow you to share other people's videos too and stuff like that. You can share on your community tab to other people. So I could always see positives for YouTube on that by giving everyone a community tab. It allows people to share more content. It's another way of sharing other channels and other information.
You automatically should have that community tab.
Yeah, so they're rolling that out, and the other thing that you all have seen is the handles.
Yeah, I made one yesterday actually.
Yeah. So everybody should, if you've already got your custom URL, that's going to become your channel. You can always adjust it if you want.
Yeah, you can always change it.
And then and it's going to roll out to everybody, over time. So that's another really good thing.
Yeah, well, it's handy for you to share if you want to give someone your information to say, check out my YouTube channel now. It's just @ScrappingIrish, and then if they put that in, it'll YouTube @ScrappingIrish. It'll bring you straight to my channel.
Yeah.
Are they going to start some sort of instant messenger service with that too? Like they had like a really primitive version of that at one point years ago. Are they looking to start doing that again?
There was no discussion of that. But then again, I was never around any of the YouTube people when anybody asked the question. So, I don't know if I don't know the answer to that.
I was just curious because it handles, when you think of a handle, you think of like an instant message type setup. But yeah.
Did you get a chance to talk to the YouTube people yourself, Shark, or were they
work? Okay.
Were they just doing a talk to everyone, or did they go around individually talking to people or anything like that?
So both. They would be wandering around in the open floor area, and if you just happen to bump into them and start chatting with them, then it'd be a really interesting, fun conversation. And all of a sudden you'd look up and there'd be 20 people standing around because they'd realize that, oh man, the YouTube guys dropping. They're dropping all kinds of gold nuggets here, yeah.
And you said StreamYards were there as well. Did you talk to any of the guys from StreamYards or anything? No.
Oh yeah. In fact, I spent a lot of time talking to the StreamYard people. I got a duck.
Ah, you got StreamYard duck.
Oh yeah, cool.
And did you mention about their audio, that a lot of people aren't happy with their audio compared to Zoom?
You know that because at this point I don't have a live stream, so I hadn't really, I wasn't aware of a lot of the issues and challenges. It was more about talking about, if I want to get into this, what do you guys recommend, and those kind of things. So I was trying to talk him into a free year of service.
Right on.
But really, really nice people. Just just real fun people to talk with. Real down to earth, and no, it wasn't like it was a hard sell or anything like that. It was just some fun conversations there. So.
Okay. So, but you found it very beneficial. The whole lot of everything. Like it was worth going to. Like.
Oh, it was so absolutely worth it. I've already bought my ticket for next year.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be in Dallas, Texas next year.
All right. So you won't have to go as far.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, definitely worth it. Just the conversations, like you go into the Starbucks there at the hotel, get a coffee, and you'll be standing next to somebody who's got 1 million people on their channel. And you start talking about how they got started and what they're doing, what they've learned. And, it's just so much of those kind of conversations that where they're sharing this kind of knowledge. And then there's the actual plan sessions where you might have a panel of 3 or 4 people each talking about this aspect of monetization or this aspect of gaining viewers or that kind of, those kind of discussions that are also extremely valuable. Amazing how many folks were pushing the importance of your niche. There were actual workshops on how to identify a niche that you want to be in if you don't have any idea or you're not sure, those kind of things. But then there were also workshops on the importance of your niche and being, really working on that group and your niche and not trying to diversify into a lot of things and confusing your audience and the algorithm. So that was really interesting to listen to those discussions as well. I mean, like there's this one guy that he's got a couple million subscribers and he does one thing. He does coding for this app called Notion. And that's all he does. That's all his channel is about, is this app called Notion. And he said when he first started doing it, he just did it because he was doing, it was like a side gig. He's writing code for this app, and he said a lot of people were asking me, well, how do you do this and how do you do that? And so then he started sharing it, and it just blew up. It's a very specific niche, as you can imagine. I didn't even know it existed until I listened to this guy talk.
No idea what it is.
He's doing extremely well with it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, as you said, it's kind of not mix up your channel into 10 different things. So if you're into scrap and try and keep it as scrap orientated, or if you're into unboxing, keep it to unboxing videos, or if you're into whatever. But again, you see Ian Matthews there, his is all scrap related, but does an unboxing video and he gets 600 extra subscribers from just that video. So, it can differ for different people too,
It can differ. It differs with me. If for example, I get more views on my how-tos. I've started doing how-to videos, how I make stuff lately. I've been doing how I make stuff for the layout, like making hedges. I'm getting more views on me making stuff than I am the other videos I do, like running trains or something.
Yeah, how-to videos usually do well.
Yeah, how-to videos are good because there's a lot of folks that, let's face it, that's why how many times have you gone into YouTube and searched, how to pick my nose? You know?
Yeah, that's how come.
It's
That's
evergreen
how come.
content right there.
Yeah.
It is. That's how come I started doing it. That's how come I started doing the how-to videos, because he seemed to get more views. It's like I'm starting to do a scene on my layout that I'm starting to do. I've got 4 parts of this videos filmed on what I'm doing, and it's going to be about 12 scene series. And I know it's how to what I'm doing on the layout, so I know that'll get the views.
Yeah. So as long as you're learning from what you're doing, and you see what's working for your channel, then just keep doing what's working for your own channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying different things, because I'm working on a big. Well, it's not big, but I'm in a competition at the moment on Facebook on War Scene X. I'm in a big winter showdown scratch build competition for the. We have the 3 seasons, and I'm involved in. I'm doing a diorama for the competition.
Wait a minute, did you say? I thought I heard you said that you were in a showgirl competition.
No, a competition on Facebook. It's a competition. It's getting run on Facebook.
A show and tell.
No, a diorama I'm working on. When I done my live stream today, and I said about it what it was, and it was on my live stream about it.
And they talk about, folks were talking about there's value in experimenting in your channel, especially when you're smaller, but do it in an intelligent fashion, right? So consciously decide, I'm going to try these things, and then I'm going to compare that with my other performance and see if it's working or not working.
I agree, and take an addition to mentality versus replacing existing content. Like, for example, Shark Scrapper puts out his videos on the regular, it's scrapping, taking apart videos, things like that. Keep that and add, that extra thing that you want to try, but make it a separate date and time during the week or whatever.
Yeah.
So that you know what I'm saying, so that people can still rely on your weekly, on the stuff they usually rely on. That's a, but
you've got your regular updates, what you do all the time, and then you've got a different thing you do at a different time.
Yeah. If you replace what you're doing with something you're trying to experiment with, people are going to get turned off pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, and they get confused, right? You've got people that they find you and they're coming to your channel because you're doing a particular thing, and then all of a sudden you change to something else. It confuses people, and then the algorithm reacts accordingly. So
but again, that comes down to, are you trying to grow your channel, or are you just doing what you want to do on YouTube? So people are in YouTube for different things. Like some people are in YouTube and they want to become it's a money maker in the end, is what they're looking for, and they want to make money out of it, they want to make a business out of it. Then there's other people who just, YouTube is a pastime. Go on YouTube, and today I'll do, I don't know, we'll say we'll fly a drone today. Then tomorrow, next week, you know what, I'm going out doing a bit of fishing. You know what, and that's fair enough. That's what they want to do with their YouTube channel. That's what they want to do with their YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
but, it all depends. But if you're chopping and changing every week, the chances of growing are slimmer, because, as you said already, people go, well, what's this channel about? Is it about fishing? Is it about flying drones? Is it about scrapping? Is it about whatever, cooking? Is it about whatever other hobbies you're showing people? And people
right.
you'll get a certain amount of people who'll stick with that, and then there'll be a certain amount of people who go, well, this is chopping and changing too much for me. Oh, who disappeared?
Lee
dropped off.
Yeah, but
he pressed the wrong button.
Okay, but then certain people will say, "Oh, this is too much for me. Every week it's something different. I'm into scrapping, and there's not enough scrapping on this channel.
Yeah.
Or I'm into flying drones.
You got to be reasonable with time frames too.
Channel or whatever.
When it comes to, like, if you're trying something new and you're adding that in as like a weekly thing, You can't just do one or two and then be like, okay, this ain't working. You got to kind of give it a decent amount of time for the YouTube algorithm to kind of catch it, and recommend it appropriately, and because you're building your channel based on reliability. You know what I mean? So you set X, Y, and Z every week, and then you are adding A, B, and C. You got to kind of let it ride a little bit to see if it's going to pick up momentum, and not get discouraged prematurely. Because if you do that, you could be missing out on potentially the next big thing.
Right. And there's two things there, Irish, associated with what you were talking about. And the first one is, I can pretty much guarantee you that not a single person at VidSummit is a creator who's just doing it for S's and G's. They're serious about their channel. They want to grow their channel. They want to make money on their channel because it's not cheap to go there. And some people are coming from other countries of the world to be there. So 3,000 people were in attendance. And they're the tickets are about $1,000 a pop. And so
If you bring a guest, Shark Scrapper, do you have a +1?
At VidSummit, it's I can pretty much guarantee you that there were no just hobby kind of folks.
Yeah.
But the other piece of that is there are vlog type channels that are very popular because of the personality of the person that's vlogging, right? So it's all about the personality is the common element there, and folks get to like that person, and then they're watching that person, and they are almost curious. Well, what is so and so going to do today? It's like, oh, cool. And those channels can get to the point where the title can be, I went grocery shopping today, and they're going to get 1 million views.
Yeah.
People love the personality of the vlogger. And I was amazed at the diversity of channel types, the things that people have that they create channels around, and that they put up. I mean, oh my God, there's this one channel that they ran the stats on. It's like one of the top 5 channels in the world, and all it is a couple of Korean chicks eating bright, fancy colored Korean food. And for some reason, it's just really popular.
Are they really good looking girls?
I don't know.
I'm sure that doesn't hurt.
It's
a valid question.
There's another channel, one that's actually the most popular channel in the world, and it's an 8-year-old.
Really?
Yeah. It's amazing. They would show their numbers.
What is it like?
And I'll see if I can find the name of the channel here real quick while we're talking.
Well, here's another question for you, Shark. Did they say what is the recommended? What did they say? How many videos you should be putting out every week? How many videos should be putting out a year? Did they give you any information on that?
That was actually a huge point of discussion amongst people, and there's such the bottom line is it comes down to you, the creator. What can you sustain and put out the kind of quality that you want to put out? There are some channels that they only put out a video once a quarter, but it's of such a high quality content, and it's so interesting that they'll get 5-6 million views on it. And people will wait for 3 months for the next video to show up because they just do that good a job. And then there's people that put videos out every day and they suck and they don't have any viewers.
Sorry. Some channels put I've seen some channels put 3 videos out in a day. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. You hear like, oh, that's a bit too much now because it's just the same thing you've done this morning that you've done in the afternoon, and you've done the same thing again in the evening.
Yeah. So there's no right answer to how many videos you should put out. There's a lot of discussion of when a channel is new, You need to have some library of videos that are out there that people can go in and see. If they watch one of your videos and they like it, you want to have at least a couple more videos there for them to watch. But it all comes down to what can you as a creator sustain for the long haul and keep the quality where you and your audience want the quality to be. A lot of discussion about the stress on YouTube creators, the burnout syndrome, those aspects. And of course, being a retired Navy guy, my response to some of these people was, well, suck it up, Buttercup. You're the one who decided to do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it anymore. Okay. I mean,
move on. Don't whinge about it.
It is a daunting challenge, though, really. I mean, it's weird because YouTube is so fickle and so complex in terms of like somebody could make it really big just, taking videos from their cell phone. You know what I mean? And they could make a big channel out of whatever they're doing based on their personality and whatnot. But then again, there are people that put together these huge productions and take massive amounts of time to create videos, and they get hardly any views at all. So to Shark Scrapper's point, it's like you got to find your happy medium. You got to find what works best for you, and roll with it.
That's over 11 or 13 years more rare than a Ralph Morrick video. Okay.
That's a good one, that one, P-Master.
Sorry, Ralph.
Hey, Farmer, how are things? Welcome in, Tim. YouTube is different for everyone. That's the thing about YouTube. You can take different things from it, and some people let it really become their life, that YouTube is their life, and that's fair enough because maybe they're making money from it and it is their life. And I feel sorry for them if things aren't going well for them, because that can be very depressing if you're relying on YouTube for your income, or you're relying on YouTube for whatever reason and it's not going the way you want it to go. I can see why people get frustrated with it, but when it, like the likes of me, where it's just YouTube, I work, so my living is from my work, and YouTube is whatever. And if a video gets whatever amount of views and another video only gets 10 views, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. It's not going to keep me awake at night worrying about it.
Right. I think that's the biggest and number one reason why people get discouraged and quit YouTube or quit trying or whatnot, is they set unrealistic expectations for themselves. If they want to make it on YouTube, they come in, hit the ground running and whatnot, and set such unrealistic expectations for themselves in terms of, okay, I want this many views at this much time, when in fact it could take 5 times amount that time to realistically get those views. And they quit. So you really got to set the proper expectations. Creating a good YouTube channel and being successful can take time.
Go on.
I was going to say it's if you want to do it as a business, or if you're serious about it, it's a commitment. It truly is, and you just have to work it into your daily schedule and your daily routine and your life, and just make it a part of that routine. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with, I'm just doing this for S's and G's. I'm just having fun. People watch me, and if they don't, they don't. And that's cool too. Just be realistic in your own mind and accept that you're okay with that. That's one of the real challenges, though, is people will say, "Oh, I don't care if anybody watches it. I'm just having fun." But then they get upset and hurt, and their feelings bent out of shape when people don't watch their videos.
That's what I was trying to get at. Well said. Well said.
Well, unless you are a celebrity already, because if you're like a Hollywood actor and you make a YouTube account, YouTube monetizes it immediately and pushes your videos all the way, and you'll get like 10,000 subscribers in the first day, stuff like that.
Well, if you're already a popular movie star, musician, or something like that, that's logical. That's going to happen. Yeah. And again, it's not that YouTube is pushing it. And this was one of the things that the YouTube folks really drove home throughout the entire time there was, we don't promote anybody. it's all about audience participation. The algorithm just wants to feed people what they like to watch. And so it's not like we sit there and we say, oh, we don't like Ralph Morick, we're not going to show his videos. It's the algorithm is sitting there saying, these kind of people like to watch Ralph Morick's content, so we're going to put his content in front of them. And if those people keep watching it, then they'll put it in front of more people that are similar to the people that are watching it. And, that's the way, that's the way you all of a sudden get more and more and more.
To say is that if people would say hit the thumbs up on a Scrapping Irish video because they want to watch Scrapping, will YouTube then start recommending more Scrapping videos to them people? Is that the way it works, or will it be just Scrapping Irish videos to recommend? Because some people say if you're in a niche and say they hit the thumbs up on me and they hit the thumbs up on Shark Scrapper, and then all of a sudden the YouTube says, their algorithm says, oh, this people's into Scrapping videos, so we'll send all Scrapping channels towards him. Is that the way it works, or?
Yeah. So they were actually explaining an interesting thing about the algorithm that they keep working on the algorithm, trying to make it better. And so there was a time when the algorithm was pretty simple. It's like, oh, you like watching scrapping videos? We're just going to keep shoving scrapping videos at you.
Okay.
The algorithm is getting a bit more sophisticated now, and it's looking at all of your viewing habits, and it's trying to say, all right, well, maybe Ralph is not only into pouring, casting, melting. He might be interested in these science channels that talk about mineralogy, because it's
yes, I get a couple of those as well. Yeah.
So the algorithm is trying to see what else you might be interested in, and that's why every now and then you'll see the algorithm recommend something to you, and you're like, wait a minute, where the hell did this come from? But it's interesting. So yeah, I'm going to go take a look at that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is also that we were talking on Ian's, on Huey Lionheart's live stream about the challenge that was going on earlier. We were talking about resin, a resin project, doing stuff with resin. And I was basically listening and not really talking about resin, but like the next day there were like several resin casting videos in my recommended.
Yeah.
So YouTube listens to what people say.
Verbal tags, perhaps.
I guess.
Yeah. It's tags, isn't it?
But it's interesting the way YouTube works and the algorithm works. Like, you might click on one video of something, and then the next day you'll have 10 of them type of videos showing up, and you're here like, oh, I only looked at one, and I didn't even hit the like on it, but it still knows I looked at that video, and it goes, we'll send a few and see will he like them. And then if you don't look at any of them videos, the following day they're gone, and they're no longer sending them type of videos to you. So it is fairly intuitive. It works out fairly quick what you're into.
Yeah, they've got some really smart people working on how to make it a good experience for us. And they don't get it right all the time, and they'll be the first people to admit that. They're like, yeah, we goon it up every now and then.
Hey, Raphael.
Raphael.
Hi, Raphael.
Hello to everyone in chat. Hello to Lee. Good to see you, Scrapping Irish. Hello to Sharky, Ralph, and Gil. Good to see you guys. I was sitting back and listening. What are you talking? And that was quite interesting.
So, what's your take on it?
What? It was a lot of fun.
So, what do you take from it? What's your 2 cents worth, as you'd say?
As far as listening to what you're saying, what you are all saying, then I get like few ideas for future videos, maybe kind of the projects and so on. That's tiny little light in the tunnel. I just need to write it down and continue with it. But yeah, you bring me a few ideas, so thank you for that, guys.
Well, you just came up in time for me to finish up the show anyhow, so thanks. if you didn't come up, I wouldn't have looked at the time. I just go, initially I look down and go, oh, it's gone past 10 o'clock. So
Yeah,
that's the reason why I come out.
that's why he come up.
So as I normally do, I'm going to ask everyone on the panel what they're up to for the week. So Shark, what's your plan? What's your story? What's anything?
So Monday's video is going to be directly related to the first part of my name.
Okay. Shark.
Something about fish.
Something about fish.
And I think Thursday is probably going to be street scrapping if the week turns out well. I won't have had any time to work on those big AC units that I did a little short on because I talked to the owner and he said, well, we think they've been drained and decommissioned. We're not sure. And I said, I'm not touching them until an AC technician gets in there and certifies that they're empty and that they've been isolated from power. So those big AC units might be a little bit before I get to them.
Well, a quick question for you. I forgot to ask. The storm that came through Florida, had you any damage?
No, not up here. Not up here. Now, down on the southwest coast, yeah, they got hammered. But up here, we had nothing. We've had worse thunderstorms.
So basically, it's been at the down south coast. It's a lot of scrap to pick up.
Yes, it is. But that's one of the reasons why they institute curfews after these things happen, is because they don't want two chucks in a truck to show up and start stealing everybody's stuff. They get very strict about who's allowed to come in and pick stuff up, and you've got to have a license or a contract from FEMA or one of the government agencies to be doing that. And yeah, they're very strict about that kind of stuff. After
totally understandable, to be honest.
So, Ralph, what's your plan?
Yes.
For the week? Oh, sorry, Shark, could you finish? Was that everything you wanted to
Yeah,
say?
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, Ralph, your plan.
Well, today I replaced one of my casting flasks by making a new one for vertical casting. I'm going to be making more of these.
Ooh, let me get my. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm going to be making more of these. This is made of Nordic gold. I have some more Nordic gold left, so I'm going to make a couple more of these. And I got some of that sunset bronze that I made, and I want to make some sunset bronze ones. You can't really tell, but it's a golden color.
It is. You can see the glint of gold off of there.
Yeah,
you can.
And I'll be sending a couple of these to some of my favorite YouTube gamers that played the video game where this is from.
Cool.
And I'll probably be keeping a couple myself, of course.
Okay. And any other plan for the week?
Where's the wedge in the center, Ralph? The wedge in the center is here.
What an awesome wedge!
There'll be the golden hammer with the wedge in the center.
Oh, come on! You got to redo the title of your video and title it "The Awesome Wedge and the Hammer."
Oh, with the awesome wedge in the center. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. You never know. But I have no idea when that video will be done or when the whole project will be done. But that will probably be the next video unless something else comes along.
Okay.
But it will probably not be out for at least another 2 weeks.
So no video for at least another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Raphael, what's the plan?
As usual, if you watch last of my videos, then that's gonna be continue on it, and the last stage of sausages. You haven't watched my last.
I tell people straight. I do not watch food videos. I have no interest in food or sausages or mushrooms.
And that's why I said you didn't watch, and that's why you didn't know. Anyway, never mind. Who cares? That's your choice. You can watch whatever you want. You may watch my video. You may not watch it.
No,
that's all.
If it's a scrapping out video, I'll be watching it. If it's a making a sausage, not for me.
For the next few weeks, I believe I'm gonna put some shroomy hounds. So you may be not interested in it because I did shoot few videos and that's the season. So
that comes back to again what Shark was talking about. Do what you want to do for your channel, and if people turn up to watch it, and if they don't, they don't, and it don't get upset and I think people don't get upset about it. As I say,
hey, that's what I say.
Whenever I put up a drone video, I get 10 people watch it compared to when I do a scrapping video. And
that's what I just said, right?
Yeah,
you don't need to watch my cooking videos if you don't want it.
You're not going to let me finish. I was going to say,
no,
I know
not.
before.
But
I know before.
If you if you're gonna ever come in here and you're gonna taste that sausage, then definitely you're gonna go back and check
sounds
out
really
the
bad.
video. How
I
that
never want
was
to taste your sausage,
Hey.
Ed. Ralph.
sausage / food.
Can we please stop talking about Raphael's sausage?
Hey, come on, Sharky. Shall we switch to the mushroom?
There's not much room.
Anyhow, right, okay. So you have that video coming out on Tuesday. And any other plan for the week?
Shoot some videos, have some fun, go
Okay.
to work, life.
Go to work, I know. That's the killer part. Hey, Mark Stone. Anfield or Lee, whichever. What's your plan for the week?
My plan is I've got a new series that's going to start coming out tomorrow. It's working on the layout. It's going to be a how-to. I do some of the scenery stuff on my layout, put road beds down, and it's a full series. Part 1 goes out tomorrow. Then part 2 is on Thursday. And then I've got my live
so 2
stream
videos
on.
this week, is it?
Yeah, I do 2 videos a week anyway.
Okay.
And I do a live stream on a Sunday. So
Yeah,
that's what I put out there.
You'd be live at 5, I think, usually. Or is it, around 5?
Yeah, they did go live today, but I only didn't even do 2 hours. I've done an hour and 50. I just decided to go live to see who it was about, really. That's what I do. That's what I do, and I didn't expect.
That's all right. And Bob, what's your plan? Or Mr. Gilskill, sorry. No, use channel names only. Sorry, Ralph.
Either way, it's fine. I always start my channel introduction with, "Hey, this is Bob from Gilskill," so it's all good. This week, I've been focusing on clearing out the garage and organizing the scrap. Putting things that need to be processed in one place and things that are already processed in another, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to continue to work on that. I've got one video. I got the raw footage all filmed, and I'm going to start editing that this week, and it will probably be put out the following week. But I'm also going to work on filming at least 2 more videos this coming week.
Cool, very good.
Yeah,
so that's your
Takes time to film the videos. That's it.
Does. Film and edit. Well, I have a video coming out Thursday, which will be last Thursday's video that I put out by mistake, and some people got to see it, and some people didn't get to see it because I put 2 videos out at the same time. And when I realized I had 2 videos out at the same time, I just hid one of them straight away again. But some people had already seen it, and well, like Mr. down below me, seen it already. So he had commented on. He sent me a message. Why did you delete the video I commented on? And I've done a nice comment too. He goes. I said I didn't delete it. I just hid it because it's the next Thursday.
Anyway, Irish, to be honest, let me stop you in here. I did try to watch both of them because I thought that was a mistake, but I didn't know which one you're gonna delete. Anyway, I watched one.
Well, you can open both of them and watch them at the same time.
Now that's dedication.
No, not
That
at
is
the same time. I
dedication,
watched one first and then put a decent comment into it. And later on, I attempt to watch the second one. I went up to let's say 5 minutes and think about myself. Come on, okay, enough Irish for today.
Enough Irish for one night.
True.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, that video will be back out on Thursday. And I plan on just putting 1 video out this Thursday, not 2 videos out at the same time. That's the problem when you schedule videos sometimes and you mix up the dates. You might end up putting videos out together by mistake. So anyone that did see that one already, it'll be out again, next Thursday. So you can watch it again.
It's going out at the right time.
It's going out again on Thursday, so you can watch it. So as always, I'd like to thank everyone. Oh, before I go, Bro is giving away a T-shirt on his live on Wednesday night, I think it is. So if anyone wants to go over there and see if they can win that T-shirt, check out Bros live for that. So again, anyone that come in, I appreciate it. And again, if you've hit the like, I appreciate that as well. And as always, I leave the final words to Mr. Ralph Morey.
Scrap you later.